What about this one, Liam?
I thought you were looking for a silver band.
I know, you're right. This isn't what she'll want.
Yo, Noah, what about that one?
Too gaudy. She won't want something super big and flashy. It needs to be small, but detailed and well crafted.
Oh, come on, with that huge rock? No way she'd say no.
It needs to be perfect. Besides, I can't take out another loan on top of the new apartment, so I can buy a ring.
So practical, the lot of you.
Perhaps I can be of some assistance?
I could use all the help I could get.
I believe the ring you're looking for is right here.
Whoa.
This is from our Victorian line of engagement rings, the ones modeled after those made in the 1920s. A 14-karat golden band with an old European cut diamond. A wonderful blend of traditionalism and modernism.
It's perfect.
What you were looking for?
It's exactly what I wanted.
I can help you check out then. What size ring is the lovely lady?
7.
This should fit perfectly. I'll help you check out as you sign the warranty paperwork.
Yes, thank you.
Have you been together long?
5 years. We met her freshman year of college, my sophomore year. We had an art class together.
Love at first sight?
I can't imagine loving anyone else.
Ah, then cherish her. True love is rare.
You done with your paperwork yet?
Yeah, I'm coming.
So, you ready to pop the question?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, we've talked about it before, so I know she'll say yes, but now it feels so real.
What did her father say
What?
when you asked permission to marry his daughter?
I couldn't. I mean, I would have liked to, but I never got the chance to meet Emily's father. He died when she was in middle school. They were really close.
Man, that's rough. But you need someone's blessing.
Why?
It's tradition. Look, no. How long have we been friends?
Since kindergarten, when you helped me sneak a squirrel into class.
When have I led you astray?
When you convinced me it was a good idea to sneak a squirrel into class.
I stand by that decision. It was hilarious. You know, I have your back through thick and thin. Even if you don't ask me to be your best man.
If she says yes, I promise you'll be my best man.
And if you don't, I want the best for you. You want to do this right.
Of course.
Then you need a blessing over your marriage. There has to be someone.
I mean, she has an older brother.
Perfect. There you go. Go get your blessing, then get your girl.
Yeah, I can do that.
Hey, Noah.
Hey, Elijah, I hope I'm not interrupting. This shop is busy today.
Summer rush. Everyone wants to get the car in before it gets cold again. And you're in luck. My lunch break just started.
Good. You're doing good?
Yeah, the shop's doing well, so I can't complain. We could use an extra set of hands, but it's hard to find good help.
Right. The accounting firm has the same problem.
I have a feeling you didn't stop by to ask about the shop, though.
Well,
I only have half an hour off today. I'd like to think we're friends considering you're dating my sister. Talk to me.
that's actually why I wanted to talk to you. I'm going to ask Emily to marry me.
Congrats. I've always wanted a little brother, even if it's only a brother-in-law.
Thanks. Does that mean I have your blessing
My blessing?
to marry your sister? It's tradition
To ask the father. But that would be a little difficult, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
So you asked me instead?
Yeah. I mean, you're her older brother.
Flattered, but I'm not the right person to ask. Emily may be my little sister, but in a lot of ways, she took care of me. I was a wreck after we heard the news. That dad would that Dad went out on his last call for the fire department and wouldn't be coming home. We all were. But Emily, she found a way to keep smiling, to hold on to his memory without it holding her back. It pushed me forward, pushed us closer. I'm not the person who can give her hand away.
It's good to know that she's always been so kind.
Some things don't change. But hey, I might not be the person to ask. But you should go over to Uncle Rick's. He helped Emily get through art school. Been as much of a dad to us as he could. He might be able to help you out.
Thanks. I'll go over this evening. I'll let you get to your lunch.
Noah!
Rick, hello. I hope it isn't too late.
No, come in. Here, I'll get you a soda. Pardon me, move, sorry.
Nothing heavier?
Emily got after me about that. Said I needed to watch my drinking. Figured I could cut back for her.
Thanks.
No problem. Oh, what's up? Well, I always love a visit. You usually don't drop by unannounced.
Sorry, it was important.
Nonsense. No need to apologize.
You and Emily have always been close.
Unfortunately, when she was younger, I wasn't around a lot. Or Elijah. I was working construction at the time and was taking jobs all around the country. After my brother passed, though, I tried to be there for them, yes.
Elijah said I should talk to you. I'm going to propose to Emily.
That's wonderful. You sure waited long enough.
We both wanted to be settled before we start planning a wedding.
Oh, humbug. My first wife and I got married after 3 months on our trip to Miami. Then again, maybe we aren't the best example. But when's the wedding? What can I do to help? I know some guys who cater. I could probably get you a pretty good rate. Well, I've got this buddy who DJs, unless you prefer a live band, but I've always been a...
I haven't asked her yet.
Pardon?
I haven't actually proposed yet. I got the ring, but I wanted to ask for your permission before I propose.
My permission?
Well, for your blessing.
I'd be ecstatic if you two got hitched, but I don't know how much weight my blessing could carry, being divorced 3 times and all.
You've been like a father to Emily.
I could never fill those shoes. Well, I'll support Emily in whatever she endeavors in, and I care for my niece and nephew with all my being. I could never replace my brother. I never wanted to.
Oh.
I can give you some advice on being a married man, a type of blessing. Be honest with her. You give her your trust, she'll give you hers. Without trust, you only end up hurting each other. I never really opened up to my first wife, and it drove us apart. It starts little, but those little things pile up, and by the time you notice, there's not enough time to go back.
I've always felt like I can be myself with Emily. Yeah, I can't imagine keeping anything from her.
Good. You'll be a better husband than I ever was. Now, you get yourself home.
Right. It's getting late.
Wait, this blessing thing seems important.
I just want to make sure that I do this right.
Talk to my dad. Emily's grandfather. The old man might be able to help you out.
I'll go over first thing in the morning. Thank you. Have a good night. Mr. Gulkew.
Ah, Noah, please, call me Patrick.
Right. The garden is looking amazing this year.
When you get to my age, you realize it takes care and patience for things to really flourish. Now, what can I do for you today, son?
Actually, it's about Emily.
Oh, is everything all right?
Yes, your granddaughter is amazing and lovely.
Yes, that she is. We're all very proud of her for following her dreams. She got that from her father.
I really love her. It's why, sir, I plan to ask for her hand in marriage. I can't imagine my life without her. And I know it won't always be easy, but I want to be there for her, with her. I want to be a part of her dream. And I wanted to ask for your permission and blessing to marry your granddaughter.
You know, I was married for 53 years before Edith passed. She was my everything. A sweet schoolyard romance between the farmer's daughter and the grocer's boy. Her father hated me. Thought she was too good for me. He was right. She was always too good for me. It was her idea for us to run away together. I still remember that twinkle in her eye, the way her hand felt in mine. You'd think those things would change with age. As the wrinkles set in, things would feel different. And I suppose they did, but in the ways that it mattered, never.
What do you mean?
Her hand always fit perfectly in mine. Made me feel warm. Like a sunflower turned to follow the sun's path. Her hand and mine were meant to be together. I was meant to follow her to the ends of the earth.
You said her father wouldn't allow her to marry you?
Like that would have stopped Edith. The Pope himself could have come down to her farm and told her she couldn't marry me. She still would have. Emily gets all her spunk and stubbornness from her.
But I want to make sure that I do this right. I only get one chance to propose to her.
If it's meant to be, any moment can be the right moment.
Did Edith's father ever approve of your marriage?
It took time. Back then, a Catholic and a Methodist getting married was the talk of the town. We stirred up quite the scandal, but I think he saw that we made each other happy, and we were willing to do what it would take to make it work, and he came around eventually. But it didn't matter if we had his approval, 'cause we had each other. We had made a commitment. That ring is a promise and a choice you will have to continue to make for the rest of your lives together. A choice to stand by one another's side, to nurture one another, to care for one another, to watch and help the other flourish. Is that a promise you believe you can continue to make?
Every day.
Then her hand is already yours. I can't give you permission to marry my granddaughter. Edith might come back to haunt me if I did that. Can I ask, though, why is it so important that you do this right?
She deserves it. She deserves this being perfect.
Life is rarely perfect. You have to bend with the wind if you're going to weather the storms.
I suppose you're right.
We all figure it out in our own time. I can tell you one thing, though. I'd be proud to call you son.
Thank you, Patrick. You've given me a lot to think about.
Noah,
You're home!
yeah, I got home from work early and traffic was light. What are you up to?
Oh, me? Nothing.
Nothing? That's what has you so nervous?
I'm not nervous. I've just had a lot on my mind. You know, settling into the new apartment and everything, normal work stress.
If you worry so much, you're gonna get gray hairs.
Would you love me anyways?
I'd love you even if you were bald.
And if I grew back my mustache?
That would be an entirely different question, and I may need to move out if you grow that thing back.
Your mom liked it.
My mom liked to laugh at it. Now, what are you hiding?
I'm not hiding anything.
Are we really gonna do this?
No, I just wanted to wait until the right time.
Noah, what do you mean? Right time for what?
To give you this.
Noah, are you?
I am. I just wanted to make sure that I did it right.
Noah, there's no way you could ask me wrong.
No, you don't get it. I've spent all week trying. It doesn't matter.
Noah, it obviously does. What is it?
I wanted us to go into our life together with all the blessings in the world. I'd want to be a man that your father would approve of you marrying. I talked to your brother, your uncle, and even your grandfather, and while they're all happy for us, none of them could give me the permission I needed to ask for your hand in marriage.
Noah, you don't need them to ask for my hand in marriage.
It's tradition.
I'm sure if my father would have known you, he would have loved you. But it wouldn't matter anyways.
What do you mean? Of course it would matter if your father liked me or not.
No, it wouldn't. Because I love you, and I want to wake up each morning with you, and I want to live my life with you. Not him, not any other man in my life. You're the one I'm marrying, and I'm the one whose only permission you need.
Would you say yes?
Are you asking?
Emily Galbreath, I have loved you since the day that I met you. I can't believe I've gotten to share these last 5 years with you. What we have, it's something rare, something special. You are something special. Your smile, your heart, your optimism, the way you chew on your lips while you paint, and always pick the mushrooms off the pizza.
They're your favorite.
Even though I always say we can order a pizza without them. All of these things, they make you, you. And I want to spend every day getting to know the person that you'll become. I've always been able to share everything with you. And I want to make a promise. This day and every day after, to stay by your side, to share in the good and the bad. And so I, Noah Hooker, ask for your hand in marriage. Will you marry me?
Of course.
I love you.
I love you too, but we're gonna have to talk about last names. I'm not about to become Emily Hooker.
I think I can get behind Noah Galbreath, as long as I get to share that last name with you.
Always.